This is 7 in National News, and in our top story, His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, received Campbell Newman on Monday, the Premier of the Australian state of Queensland, who is heading a state delegation on a visit to the UAE. The Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi welcomed Newman and praised progressive UAE-Australian ties. He stated that he was pleased with the joint strategic cooperation agreement that was signed earlier in the day between the governments of both Abu Dhabi and Queensland, adding that he was confident that the agreement will open doors for a new phase of strategic partnership as well as cooperation. The agreement sees mutual cooperation between a number of joint economic and development plans, including several strategic sectors, particularly in the fields of industry, environment, tourism and trade. The UAE's urban population has been forecast to grow to 7.9 million by 2020. That's according to the World Urbanisation Prospects report by the UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs. The growth represents an average annual growth of 2.3% from 2010 to 2020. The report also revealed that those living in UAE cities will account for 86.7% of the country's population by 2020, up from 84% in 2010. Additionally, the GCC's urban population is forecast to grow to 45.1 million by 2020, a 24.9% increase on 2010 figures, while over 226 million people will be living in cities throughout the MENA region by 2020, as predominantly youthful populations gravitate towards cities in search of improved work opportunities and better lifestyles. And additionally, a new report by UBS and WealthX has found that the majority of the UAE's wealthy are self-made at 59%. There are 1,050 ultra-high net worth individuals worth $190 billion, including 37 billionaires with a total of $45 billion in the country. The Wealth Report also states that the number of ultra-high net worth individuals in the Middle East grew by 15%, while their collective wealth grew by 23.9% in the past year, the highest pace than any other region. The US has the largest ultra-high net worth population with 70,485 people worth $9.68 trillion. Over 75% of job seekers are satisfied with government Emiratisation policies. That's according to the latest report. The Emirates Centre for Strategic Studies and Research polled nearly 1,000 Emirati job seekers about their attitudes towards government Emiratisation strategies. When asked about the challenges faced when searching for a government job, 60.6% identified experience, 56.4% said salary and perks, followed by skills at 45.5%, while promotion and career progress stood at 37.1%, and work pressure at 35.8%. For the private sector, the challenge order changed as salary and perks came top with 66.3%, work pressure at 53.8%, experience at 45.8%, and discrimination against Emiratis at 35.2%. The poll also showed that 70.9% of job seekers were registered with government employment agencies, against 30.1% who were registered with private sector job providers. Figures by the Dubai Traffic Police showed that Pakistani and Indian drivers were most involved in fatal accidents in Dubai in the first 7 months of the year, causing accidents that resulted in 43 deaths. The figures come as Major General Mohammed Saif Al-Zafin, the director of the General Department of Traffic, revealed that traffic accidents registered in Dubai rose by 95% in the first 7 months of the year, resulting in almost double the amount of road deaths, rising from 55 last year to 101 this year. Pakistani drivers were the most reckless and were involved in 198 accidents in Dubai, resulting in 23 deaths. Indian drivers caused 187 accidents that killed 20 people, while Emiratis were the third most reckless motorists, as they were involved in 172 accidents that killed 17 people over the period. And finally, looking to other news now, Ivanka Trump debuted her fine jewellery collection, the Journey series, at Bloomingdale's at the Dubai Mall on Monday night. The collection is inspired by Ivanka's passion for travel, architecture and design, and is made up of over 200 pieces in platinum, 18-carat white, yellow and rose gold, featuring diamonds, pearls and rock crystal. The voyage begins with Metropolis, a line of 18-carat yellow gold and diamond jewellery, inspired by the 1920s Art Deco architecture in Ivanka's favourite city of New York. The next stop is Patras in western Greece, which sees a collection full of blue sapphire, aquamarine, rainbow moonstone and African ruby. The next stop is the pink city of Toulouse, France, which features soft pink opal drops, which is then followed by Aberdeen, Scotland, home of the Trump International Golf Links. The Aberdeen collection reflects the rolling waves from the Aberdeenshire coastline and the impressive sand dunes of the golf course.
Ivanka really wanted to design a collection that was inspired by her travels. So there's 4 collections called The Journey, the whole series, and the first of the series is Metropolis. That's all New York City inspired. That's where Ivanka has been raised. That's where she's raising her family and where her business is based, the Trump Organization. So the key collection is Metropolis. It's very geometric and deco inspired and focused on the New York City skyline. The second collection is Patras, also inspired by her Greek travels. It's our first launch of color introduction. So you'll see aquamarine, blue sapphires, ruby, and black onyx. I think Ivanka's message and what she took from this collection is to be inspired by your everyday surroundings. So walking to work in the morning, she'll be inspired in New York City on vacation. It's taking a moment to reflect on where you are each day and not letting the world pass you by. Well, we're very excited to launch at Bloomingdale's. It's the anchor in the Dubai Mall, and it's our first exposure in this location. And we feel that this is a destination within the Middle East.